General Hospital spoilers reveal one of the most significant adjustments happening is the shift in control plans, as those in power are trying to reshape the situation to secure their advantage. Old strategies no longer suffice, and to maintain control, a series of new tactics are being deployed to completely alter the landscape. It's no longer just manipulation behind the scenes, things are slowly turning into an open war, where the ambitious are constantly seeking ways to expand their influence. However, as these plans evolve, one thing cannot be overlooked: the strong bond between Willow and Drew, a relationship that is becoming a major obstacle for those wanting to manipulate the situation. Willow isn't just siding with Drew, she's holding on to him like a lifeline, despite the potential dangers. This is not just a matter of trust but an obsession that is forming, where Willow cannot see any possibility other than Drew. She seems to have placed all her trust in him, to the point where she's oblivious to the warning signs around her. People around her may try to convince her to see the truth, but the more warnings she gets, the more blindly she defends Drew. This has led her to not realize that she is becoming part of a much larger control plan, a game that she believes she's in control of, but in reality, she's just a pawn being used. Willow's absolute loyalty to Drew is not just an ordinary obstacle, it's a factor that could change the entire plan. The ongoing strategic adjustments are no longer just about changing approaches. Now, they involve figuring out how to separate Willow from Drew before it's too late. But this won't be easy, because Willow's obsession with Drew has made her a more dangerous element than ever. If she was once just a pawn being manipulated, now she is protecting the one who controls her, making it even harder to alter the plan. Those looking to regain control don't have many options left. If they cannot convince Willow to see the truth on her own, there's only one path left: to dismantle the foundation Drew has built, taking away his power to continue manipulating her. But that also means pushing Willow into a state of chaos no one can predict. Once her trust is broken, how will she react? Will she be ready to accept the truth, or will she sink even deeper into Drew's control? The situation is becoming increasingly complicated, and the next moves will decide everything. If Willow continues to sink deeper into Drew's control, everything might slip out of reach, and no one will be able to change her fate. Those watching from afar know that time is running out. They must act now, before Willow has no way back. Nina is facing a pivotal decision, a move that could reshape the entire power dynamic between her and Drew. After being placed in a reactive position so many times, she knows that now is the time to strike back. Drew has deliberately used his influence over Willow to manipulate the situation, step by step, cementing his place in her life. But Nina realized this too late, and now, if she doesn't act fast, she could lose Willow forever. The proposal Nina offers is not just a deal between two opponents, it's a clever trap, a declaration that she will no longer accept being controlled. She knows Drew is not the type to back down easily, but he has weaknesses, and she's spent enough time figuring out the leverage that could make him retreat. Drew has become too confident in his ability to manipulate the situation. He thinks he can keep imposing his presence on Willow's life, using subtle tricks to corner Nina into a position where she has no choice but to give in. But this time, Nina is no longer the easily controlled woman she once was. She's made too many mistakes, endured too much hurt, and now she's using those painful lessons to turn the game around. The story between Nina and Drew is no longer a simple conflict. It's become a tense battle, where neither can turn back. She knows Drew won't easily accept leaving Willow's life, but she also understands that he can't afford to lose everything. If Nina can force him into a situation where any choice will backfire, that's her only chance to regain control. Drew is being placed in a dangerous position where every decision could lead to irreversible consequences. If he accepts Nina's proposal and leaves, he will lose all the influence he's painstakingly built with Willow. But if he refuses, Nina may reveal cards he never saw coming, secrets that could completely destroy his image. She knows Drew has weaknesses he never wants exposed, and she's ready to use them if necessary. The adjustment Nina is making is not just a simple change in tactics, it's a defining turning point. She is reshaping the balance of power, no longer the woman who suffers and accepts what others impose on her. She's learned how to fight, and this time, she won't back down. Drew may think he still has control, but in reality, Nina has put him in a situation where no matter what move he makes, he will pay the price. This story is reaching its climax, where every move could completely alter the future of everyone involved. And when everything explodes, Port Charles will never be the same. Nina is betting everything on a dangerous move, a decision that could change everything she has worked to build. She understands that she cannot remain stuck between protecting her place in Willow's life and maintaining uncertain ties with Carly. The time has come for things to change, and if she wants to win, she must be ready to let go of the safe boundaries she once set. Throughout their relationship, Carly and Nina have maintained a tense relationship with moments of temporary truce. However, Nina knows that if she truly wants to regain control, if she doesn't want to be pushed out of Willow's life by Drew and others trying to take her place, she cannot let Carly be an obstacle anymore. She must make a decision, one that could destroy everything between her and Carly, but at the same time, it could give her the advantage she needs. Betraying Carly is not something Nina would do lightly, but she knows that if she doesn't act now, Drew will continue to push her out of Willow's life. She can't wait for Carly to side with her. She can't believe that Carly will help her fight Drew. She needs to take control of her own destiny. And to do that, she must break old alliances and create a new path for herself. But what Nina didn't anticipate is that the consequences of this decision won't just affect her, it will also put Carly in a more difficult situation than ever before. Carly has always known how to control situations, how to turn things around to her advantage. But this time, it's Carly who is put on the defensive, as Nina makes a move that leaves her no immediate way to retaliate. The relationship between Carly and Nina has always been fraught with cracks, but this will be the first time Nina's betrayal could push Carly into an unpredictable situation. Nina no longer wants to wait to see what will happen. She decides to take control of the game, even if that means going head-to-head with Carly, pushing her into a battle neither can easily escape. This story is getting crazier than ever, as Nina's moves are no longer based on simple emotions but have become a carefully calculated plan. She doesn't just want to keep Willow, she wants to ensure that no one stands between her and her daughter anymore, even if it means Carly must bear the consequences. However, Nina also knows that Carly is not someone who can easily be defeated. If she pushes Carly into a corner, Carly will definitely retaliate stronger than ever. A new battle is beginning, one where neither of these women has any way out. Carly may not yet know exactly what Nina is plotting, but once she finds out, everything will explode in a way no one can control. This story is no longer just about Willow, Drew, or old conflicts. It has become a real showdown between the two strongest women in Port Charles. Both Nina and Carly understand that only one can win, and this time, there is no room for compromise or concession. Nina knows she is betting on a decision that could change her entire future. If she wins, she can protect her place in Willow's life. But if she loses, she could lose more than she ever had. And once the final pieces are put in place, only one person will be left standing. Nina is at a turning point, a moment that could completely change her life. She has hidden the truth for too long, let these secrets haunt her every day, and now she knows she can't continue living with this torment anymore. She needs to confess everything, to reveal the truth she has kept hidden, even if it could destroy her relationship with Willow. This is not just an ordinary confession, this is a significant adjustment, a move Nina has tried to avoid but can no longer escape. She knows that Willow deserves to know the truth, but is she ready to face the consequences of that truth? The tension inside Nina grows as she sees everything she could lose. Willow has distanced herself from her before, once rejecting her as a mother, but Nina has worked little by little to heal that relationship. She thought that if she had enough time, if she tried hard enough, she could make up for what was lost. But now, she stands on the verge of destroying everything she has worked for, just because a confession could make everything fall apart instantly. One of the craziest changes is happening inside Nina's mind. She once feared losing Willow so much that she chose to keep the secret, but now she realizes that it's her silence that's pushing Willow further away. If she doesn't speak now, there may never be a chance to fix things again. But Nina also understands that the truth isn't just a knife cutting through the past, it's a ticking time bomb that could trigger an unavoidable confrontation. Willow is not only a girl who was hurt by Nina's past actions, she is also the one who chose to side with Carly, chose to build her life with Drew, and chose to believe in what she wanted to believe. If Nina shatters the protective shield Willow has built to guard herself, could she hurt her daughter so badly that Willow may never forgive her? This story is not just about a confession, it's about a complete shift in how Nina and Willow see each other. If Nina reveals the truth, will Willow be understanding enough to realize that everything Nina did was to have a chance at being her mother? Or will she turn her back forever, ending everything they've worked for? Things are escalating in a more insane way than ever before. Nina can no longer control this situation, but this is the moment she must choose between continuing to hide or bravely facing the truth. And once this confession is made, no one can predict what will happen next. Willow is faced with important choices, decisions that will not only affect her life but could also completely change the future of those around her. She once thought her life had finally found stability, that the days of hurt, loss, and worry were behind her. But everything is becoming more complicated than ever, as she begins to realize that there is a dark secret hidden within the closest relationships in her life. She senses a new obsession taking over her, a strange feeling that something very wrong is happening that she has no idea about. But the most terrifying truth is that she might unknowingly be a part of this crime. And what worries her the most is Carly, the one who has always been by her side, the one she once trusted completely, might be hiding a secret that could change everything. Willow doesn't want to believe Carly could be involved in a crime, but the signs are becoming harder to ignore. She starts noticing Carly's strange behavior, her avoidance of certain questions, the harmless-sounding lies that repeat, as if Carly is trying to hide something. She knows Carly is someone who always protects those she loves, and how far might she go to protect them? Could Carly have done something she can never take back? The more she thinks, the more Willow feels like she can no longer trust anything. One of the things that scares her most is that she might be getting pulled into this, that her bond with Carly is not just family love but a dangerous connection she hasn't realized. If Carly is truly involved in a crime, that means Willow is unknowingly trapped in this story. She can't ignore the growing obsession in her heart, but if she uncovers the truth, what will happen? If she digs deeper into what Carly is hiding, will she discover a truth she never wanted to know? Or will she realize that she, too, has no way back? Everything is getting more tangled, and Willow knows she doesn't have time to hesitate anymore. She must make a decision, either face the truth and accept the consequences or continue to turn a blind eye and live in a lie that she feels tightening around her. But no matter which path she chooses, no one will escape this without being hurt. Once the truth is exposed, it could destroy everything she once trusted, and the scariest thing is that Willow might be the one to suffer the most. She has already lost everything once. Can she endure it again this time?